Hello, parents. My name is Chris Hulsman. I'm going to be your child's sixth grade science teacher this year. I'm excited to get the school year started. I also understand that these are starting the school year online, and these are circumstances and situations we thought we would obviously never find ourselves in. But please know that I am here to make this experience the very best that I can for your child, and I'm going to work very hard to make sure that happens. And I'm here to help you in any way that I can. So please don't be afraid to reach out and email me anytime that you have questions or concerns. Because a little bit about me, I am also a parent. I have four kids. I have two that are currently in the district and two who have graduated from Talawanda High School. I have a seventh grader who is here at the middle school, and I have a sophomore at Talawanda High School. So, I'm also navigating these uncharted waters myself as a parent. So, I am also anxious about it as well, and I totally understand. But please know that I will work very hard to make this the very best experience that I possibly can for your child. And I'm excited to get to know them and help them and learn science as we go throughout the school year. Okay, so science curriculum. This is a science sixth grade curriculum. We start out the school year with a very short unit. We look at, we define what exactly is science with the students, and we go over some scientific skills with them, the different skills that scientists use. Now, I have dates posted on here, and I would like you to understand that, again, we've never done this before. This is totally new to all of us. And I just put these dates on there as a rough guide, and they can obviously change. And to be honest, they probably will. But I will do my best to try to stay on schedule. And I wanted you to know that I will be collecting your emails, and I will use that to create a list, and I will send out a weekly email updating you on what your child and you can expect for the upcoming week. So you'll have assignments that'll be listed on there that'll be given and when they're due. And I do this to communicate all this out so that you know what's going on, and you can help your child the best that you possibly can. So my philosophy is we're in this together, and I will work with you on however I can to make this experience as positive as it can possibly be. So after we get done with the scientific skills part there, we get into earth science. We look at soil, and then we get into rocks and minerals, so 2 units on earth science. And then we get into not probably, I love biology. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably my favorite time of the year. We looked at characteristics of life, and we look at cells. Characteristics of life. We define exactly what is life. And the other interesting part of this unit is that we look at viruses. And we talk about, there's this great debate in the scientific community whether viruses are alive or not. And the kids really every year enjoy that debate. And, obviously this has even more importance this year because of, what is COVID-19? Well, it's obviously a virus. So we will spend some time looking at COVID-19 exactly, it's how viruses enter the body and how they operate. So pretty neat stuff. Again, I love biology, and I look forward to this time of the year every year. And then cells, the good thing or the fun thing about that for students is we break out microscopes and we look at microscopic life under the microscopes. Then we look at the human body, and we talk about the digestive system, respiratory system, cardiovascular system, and that ends our biology, life science curriculum. And then we get into the last part of the year, physical science. We look at energy, potential, kinetic energy. We also participate in a project through the state that is state funded by the Ohio Electric Cooperatives, which Butler Rural is a part of. And what they do is they fund a curriculum that we run with this energy unit. What it does is it teaches students how to become better consumers of energy. Students will be bringing home LED light bulbs, weather stripping, and this is always a fun time of the year as well. All right, so student daily expectations. So this is what your students can expect on a daily basis. They will check into their Zoom science classroom during their scheduled time. Students will then be given an assignment that will be posted in the Science Google Classroom, and the link to the Google Classroom can be found on the Google Science Classroom site. Students will be required to keep a detailed notes in their digital science lab notebook, and this resource is where the majority of their work can be held and can be used to review and study for online tests and quizzes. And there will be additional readings and activities for students to complete. So kind of giving an idea of what my current thinking is on how this will operate. Once we get it going into the curriculum, I envision, students will check in to their Zoom, and we will have a just opening discussion. We can talk about maybe what we did yesterday, kind of do a little bit of review, and then I will allow students to then go into the Google Classroom and complete the daily assignment. And most times, what it will probably be will be them watching a video of me doing a lab demo, taking notes, probably filling out some type of Google form questionnaire. And then I will be on the Zoom the entire time. And, most days I'll probably ask that they sign back in at a certain time after doing the assignment, where we can then have further discussion. They can then ask questions, or, again, have just more discussion. So that is how I'm envisioning that the classroom will operate. And again, please understand that I am here for you. So, if you're trying to help your student with any of these assignments, again, and we'll talk more about this in a second, you can contact me and email me at any time. All right. One of the big things about coming to the middle school and starting sixth grade is students need to learn how to study and prepare for online quizzes and tests. It's important adjustment to sixth grade. So they need to learn how to keep these notebooks, keep information organized, know where to find it. That is an important part of becoming a middle school student. They also will be expected to communicate their understanding of material that is covered through both verbal and written responses. Last year, I did Flipgrids when we went to the online platform back in March. And a Flipgrid is where students can record themselves giving responses to questions that I post. I plan to use this quite a bit. What I like about it is, they don't have to type anything out. They can just they get a couple minutes to explain their understanding. And then, and it's a way for me to get to see them and learn. It's just I really found it a unique way to really communicate and gauge and understand what the students took away from the lesson in a different, more unique way, instead of just asking them to write out a response to a question. So the Flipgrid will definitely be used, and I will roll that out and explain to students how to sign up for that when we get further along here. We will also have different projects throughout the school year, and when projects come up, I will definitely communicate, when they're due, what the rubric is, how they're going to be graded, and again, when that time rolls around, you can always email me with any questions or concerns. Okay. All right, so grading. Grades will be broken down into 3 categories and will carry the same weight. In years past, I've put an emphasis or heavy weight on labs and tests, but this year they're just going to all have the same weight, straight points basically, but they'll be broken down into 3 categories: labs, quizzes, tests. There may be a 4th category like homework or something like that, but right now these are the 3 categories that you will see posted in Progress Book. Grades will be posted in Progress Book. It's also called Grade Book. The link to Progress Book is on the Science Google Classroom website, or Google site, I should say, under the tab District Links. All right, late work policy. Students can submit assignments up to 1 week late. It is responsibility of the student to communicate circumstances that may prevent them from turning work in on time. If students are sick or they got something going on, I need them to communicate, and obviously I can extend that late work or give them additional time if needed, but they need to communicate with me. So if I don't hear anything back from students and it is over, assignment is due, and then a week passes, they will not be able to get credit for it. So again, I will accept assignments up to 1 week late. All right, how to contact me. So my office hours right now are Wednesdays from 1 o'clock to 1:30, and I will be, Zoom will be posted, and students, parents, you guys can just check in, pop in, and I'll be there and available for you to ask questions or whatever need that you have I can help with. I will be on during that time. And then Thursday, 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the evening, I will also be available. Now, please note that this is a different time that will be communicated through the district. Um, I am the TMS head football coach, and I currently have practice from 4 to 6:15. So I believe they have me down for a 6 o'clock office hour on Thursdays. I can't make that. Okay, so on Thursdays I will be available from 7:30 to 8 o'clock in the evening, again to drop in, ask questions, and whatever your need may be, I'll do my best to help you out. Now, if these office hours don't help, I'm happy to meet with you uh, any other time that fits your family schedule. Just please reach out to me, and we'll work together to figure out the best time. My email is right there. It's hulsmanc@talawanda.org. When you email me, expect to hear back from me within 24 hours. I will try to contact you as soon as possible, and I will be responding to emails from 8 in the morning till 3:30 on weekdays, and do a final email check sometime in the evening. Uh, I will say this. I am a football coach, and I do get a lot of emails from football parents, and then when school gets started, obviously a lot of emails from science parents as well. And sometimes, emails do get lost. They get lost in the shuffle. So, if it goes more than a day and I haven't got back to you, just please email me again, and I will do my best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So, I apologize ahead of time if that happens. But again, I am a parent myself, and I expect answers back as soon as or as soon as possible. So I will definitely try to get back to you as soon as possible as well. Okay. All right. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. Again, I'm really excited to get to know your kids, get to know the students, and try to make this tough situation as informative and as best as it possibly can be. Okay. All right. Take care, and I will talk to all of you soon. Bye bye.